So I went to Arid in November of 2018 when I spent 3 months there. It was actually a pretty neat experience from like the initial steps of getting into Arid until I left. I remember being at my treatment center and I called one of the house in Fort Erie and spoke with Mike. And, he referred me to Jimmy over there at the Thorold House. And I think I called like maybe a Thursday and they told me they would get back to me. Friday morning, I followed it up with a phone call. And when I called the residents there, said Jimmy wasn't here. And an hour later, Jimmy shows up on the doorstep of the treatment center I was in and was offering me a bed in the next couple of days. So yeah, that was my initial interaction with Arid. My time there was so well spent. I learned so much as a person, and just how to transition from, being in a treatment center into now a transitional housing, and then, to help me move forward with being on my own, right? Which was a pretty good experience. So definitely my life differs. Like before I moved into Arid, I didn't really know what it meant for responsibilities. I didn't know how to live with other people. And so for me, it was more so, moving into Arid, living with a group of other guys and other like-minded individuals. It really taught me how to get along with people. It taught me how to accept that everyone's different. Everyone has different opinion. Everyone lives differently. And so for me, that was the stepping stone for me to just be able to learn how to live life, really basically, from treatment into a place where, in treatment you have a little more rules, tighter rules, and then with Arid you had rules, but you were a little more free to do things and go out and you could even work and stuff like that. And so it was just that kind of like that stepping stone to now learn how to live life on the outside. I've already actually spoken with some of the guys that I went to Arid with during that time, and we've all said that we're going to come out and support this year as best as we can. I know other members that have passed through Arid and through Wish as well, and just to support them as best as we possibly can, however that looks. It's so important for people to donate because we want to keep the doors open. We want to make sure that there's a safe bed for someone that's out there that needs a safe bed to come in. When it goes towards, maintenance of the buildings and bills and food and just the day-to-day operations, right? Even for me, I remember when I was at Arid, I was able to get my eye tested. And now it's one of the things that, through people's donations that help with Arid, I was able to go, Arid was able to offer me an opportunity to go get my eyes tested, and even also to able to get my first pair of frames that I haven't had in almost 10 years, right? I think what I'll say to anyone that wants to come into Arid is, this is an opportunity for you to transition from, the day-to-day life of a treatment center into a life where there is a little more freedom. You have the support there from staff. You're also there with other individuals as well that, you can support. Because I feel in those type, in a setting coming from a treatment center where you're probably there with four to 10 other individuals, and then going to Arid where you have other individuals there as well. It's good to just be able to create bonds and relationships with individuals as opposed to, going from a treatment and on your own, right? And so going into Arid, you're learning so many life lessons. You have responsibilities that you have to fulfill. The requirements aren't that high in terms of, they're not asking you for a lot. They're just asking you to follow the rules, go to meetings, have the responsibility of being a productive member of society and contributing. And just know that they're there to help you. I'm grateful that it's been here for so many years and will continue to be here for so many years. And that's why it's so important for people to donate and to support fundraisers for organizations like this, because it helps keeps the doors open, right, for someone that really needs it. And I'm forever grateful. The life I have today, I know for sure I wouldn't have it had I not gone through Arid. Whether it's for a month, whether it's for 2 months, whether it's for a year, the minute you step inside the door of Arid House, that's your family. You become an alumni, and they want to see you succeed, and they would help you to succeed. And I think that's so important.